Happy New Year, everyone. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Chip. I play games. Mostly Magic the Gathering. Mostly the modern format. Mostly Death and Taxes. And mostly any new card I can get my hands on to test it so you guys don't have to. And we have a lot of fun along the way. Mostly. And for those of you who are returning viewers, hello. Now, while I'm out testing every even slightly playable and downright uncastable card that gets thrown my way, it does often distract me from checking out some of the cool older cards that exist in the format. After all, what's the point in playing in Eternal format if I'm always trying to keep up with Standard? So today I'm playing a CAWRAZY mono-white Death and Taxes deck, featuring 4 copies of Squadron Hawk and 1 copy of Mistveil Plains. Squadron Hawk is a 2-mana 1/1 bird creature with flying, and when it enters the battlefield, we may search our library for up to 3 copies of Squadron Hawk and add them to our hand. This effect is great, and I'm running Squadron Hawk due to the success I've had running Ambitious Farmhand and Timeless Dragon. When Ambitious Farmhand enters the battlefield, we search for a basic Plains, and if we can activate its Coven ability for 3 mana, it becomes a 3/3 lifelinking creature. Timeless Dragon can be pitched to the graveyard to get us any Plains card we like, and can later be eternalized to get us a 4/4 flying creature. Both of these creatures can net as a card and become a threat later in the game, but Ambitious Farmhand's Coven ability requires 3 different powered creatures, and Timeless Dragon can't be eternalized until we have 4 mana, and it doesn't give us a body in the early game.
I don't have such weaknesses.
No, it does not. While Squadron Hawk doesn't grab us a land, by removing 3 non-land cards from our deck, we increase our chances of drawing lands. And each card we grab can be pitched to evoke our Solitudes, and less commonly can be discarded to Kroxa to prevent us from taking damage. Now, unlike Ambitious Farmhand and Timeless Dragon, our Squadron Hawks will always be 1/1 creatures, but for an extra 1 or 2 mana, we can have the same, if not more power and toughness on board, while being both more evasive and less vulnerable to removal than the other 2. Now on to Mistveil Plains. Mistveil Plains is a non-basic Plains that enters the battlefield tapped, and if we control 2 or more white permanents, we can pay 1 mana and tap it to return a card from our graveyard to the bottom of our library. This by itself doesn't seem all that great, and having a land that enters tapped 100% of the time, without some sort of immediate upside, seems really bad on paper. But Mistveil Plains helps give the deck an amazing ability to grind out our opponents with incremental advantage. When combined with Squadron Hawk, Mistveil Plains does a great impression of Castle Ardenvale, but instead of 5 mana make a 1/1 human token, we can use Mistveil Plains to keep a never-ending stream of 1/1 flying birds coming out for a total of 4 mana, which can be spread out over multiple turns. So we can hold up or make it appear we are holding up interaction before committing to activating Mistveil. This only gets better when you add an Aether Vial into the mix. Mistveil Plains will enter the battlefield tapped, but to help counter that downside, we're running 4 copies of Flagstones of Trokair, which, when is sent to the graveyard, searches for a Plains card and puts it into play tapped. So we can either Legend Rule or aggressively Ghost Quarter our own Flagstones to mostly mitigate that downside. Mistveil Plains isn't just there to combo with our Squadron Hawks either. We can put any card from our graveyard back onto the bottom of our library. Maybe a Solitude we might need for later, or perhaps our Kaldra got Thoughtseized early in the game, or in the late game when we're grinding out and any creature will do, we can throw anything and everything back to the bottom of our library and use one of our many effects to reshuffle our deck and increase our chances of drawing the cards we need. Now, when you consider the number of cards in the deck, the chances of us drawing what we put back with Mistveil Plains is remote. But it does give us an incremental advantage over time, and that will help us win more games. I'll put a full deck list in the description, and while you're down there checking that out, if you're enjoying this video, please be sure to leave it a like. That lets me know this is more of the content you'd like to see. And I would love to hear what your favorite old card is that you keep playing. Do you love Sarah Avenger? Are you a sucker for looting with Looter Scooter itself, Smuggler's Copter? I'd really love to find out, so please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new here and not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel grow and it means you won't miss out on any future videos. And with all that out of the way, let's get on with the league. Alrighty, round 1 and we have lost the die roll. And I think I'm going to keep this hand. Urza's Mine into a Chromatic Star. Old school Tron maybe? We've got Ghost Quarter and Field of Ruins. I think we're going to do okay. Hopefully. Giver of Runes, hey? Well, let's go Plains into Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Urza's Power Plant. Cracks the Chromatic Star. Sylvan Scrying. Gives us a card though. Thalia. Ooh, that's good. Getting Blast Zone. Okay. Mistveil Plains enters tapped. All right, what are we scared of here? Karn on 7 when they have their next land. Thalia stops that. Wormcoil Engine hurts, but I don't think this Ghost Core is doing anything the Field of Ruin can't do next turn thanks to the Thalia. So let's play Mishra's Factory. Let's run out Thalia. Go to combat, swing in for 1. Pass the turn there. There's this tower. Big Wormcoil Engine. Yeah, it's the thing we were scared of. Go to our turn. There's our Stoneforge though. So we could go Ghost Quarter Stoneforge or Field of Ruin Giver of Runes. I think I like Ghost Quarter Stoneforge. Get the Kaldra here and we'll go after the power plant. Yep, opponent taps it for mana. Gets themselves a forest. Sylvan Scrying giving us a card. Flagstones is good. We get the power plant. Swing in for 6. All right, we'll take that. Go to our turn. Skyclave Apparition. All right, so it's definitely Field of Ruin this turn. Don't think there's any advantage in waiting. Maybe they draw their last basic, but then we don't get to play Giver of Runes, and I do want to play Giver of Runes. So yeah, we're going to hit the power plant again. Run out Giver of Runes. Go to combat, and I will swing in for 3. Pass the turn there. Ancient Stirrings. Hits another Stoneforge. Oh, that's good for us. Hits another tower. Okay. Swings in for 6. I think we can take that. Down to 8. Go to our turn. There's the Hawk. Let's play Flagstones. Now Giver of Runes is good too. So run out the other copy of Stoneforge. We're going to get a Batterskull. Then we're going to activate Stoneforge, put in Kaldra, go to combat, and we're going to attack for 7. Pass the turn there. Opponent plays the Blast Zone. Karn the Great Creator, we get to draw, do we? Okay, they pay. Ticks down, revealing the artifact. Ensnaring Bridge, okay. We have 2 answers for that in hand. Attacks with the Wormcoil Engine. Go to blocks, block Wormcoil Engine. Give Stoneforge Mystic protection from colorless. Go to our turn. Horizon Canopy, that's a good one. We can take out Karn with an Esper Sentinel Mishra's Factory, and then everything but Stoneforge Mystic and Giver of Runes can swing. Seems good. And then we get to play the Mistveil. Run out Mistveil. Animate Mishra's Factory. Let's go to combat. Attack Karn. Attack Karn, attack them, attack them, attack them. All right, opponent's down to 13. We dealt with Karn. Pass it there. Expedition map. Are you paying the 1? They did not. This means they're going to get Tron back though. Sacrifices the expedition map. There's his power plant. Still can't play Karn, which is nice. Can play their Ensnaring Bridge. Did that before they attacked, so I think they're planning on blocking with the Wormcoil then. All right, put Batterskull into play. Let's go to our turn. Flickerwisp. So hang on. We have lethal. Let's tap Flagstones, play Flagstones, keep the Flagstones, get a Plains, Skyclave Apparition, take the Ensnaring Bridge, Flickerwisp, take the Wormcoil, swing in with everything. Think we get him? Nice. All right. Good game 1 against Tron. Game 2. Does it get easier or harder? Probably harder. Probably harder. What do we want? Do we have anything? I think we've got a pretty good game 1 against them. Perhaps. I'm tempted to bring in Path to Exile over Solitude, to be honest. I don't need them gaining that life. And then by that logic, Relic-Warder over Solitude as well. Yeah. Skyclave and Brutal Cathar can deal with everything else. I don't see anything else being particularly helpful. Gonna cut an Aether Vial over another path. Run it back like that. That's the hand. Keep it. Opponent can have their upkeep. There's his tower. To Chromatic Sphere. Okay. Goes to our... Oh, that's good. Tempted with Aether Vial, but Giver of Runes is probably better. Let's lead on Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Forest. Okay. Sylvan Scrying. Searching for a power plant. Okay, but they led on Forest, so they don't have the other Tron piece then. Means we get to go... Aether Vial, tick up. Plains is good. So let's go Plains Stoneforge. Let's get the Kaldra. Pass the turn there. There's his power plant. Expedition map. Aether Vial. Run out Giver of Runes. Go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Squadron Hawk. Okay. Horizon Canopy. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Let's activate Stoneforge Mystic. Kaldra Compleat. Go to combat. Just swing in for the 5. So they crack the map, which means they get to search. What do they search for? Last Tron piece? It is the last Tron piece. I think we're going to gamble Aether Vial. Yep, Leonin Relic-Warder. We're going to take the Chromatic Sphere. Actually, we probably shouldn't have done that because we could have Relic-Wardered over our Kaldra, and then if they Ugin down-ticked, we could have got Kaldra back. But now this way they have less chance of drawing an actual Ugin, which they couldn't have cast that turn. Yeah, maybe just a bad move on my part. All right, Ancient Stirrings, they're now looking for a threat. Put a stop in my upkeep so I can put this Squadron Hawk in. All is dust. Okay. Yep, nothing we can do about that. Everything is dust. They get back their sphere. Yeah, so that's another example of we shouldn't have worried about the Relic-Warder too much. All right, so we're going to go to our own upkeep. And then because we want to draw specific things, we're going to activate Aether Vial, Squadron Hawk into play. So now there's less misses in our deck. And yeah, we'll just tick up the Aether Vial, I guess. Let's crack the Horizon Canopy to draw. Brutal Cathar. Okay. We'll just run out another Squadron Squadron Hawk then. Pass the turn there. Opponent's cracking the Chromatic Sphere to draw. Khan the Great Creator. Okay. Ticking down. Ensnaring Bridge again. Okay, another copy of Expedition Map. Are they going to crack it now? No, they're not. They're just letting the mana go. Okay. Aether Vial can stay on 3. Another Brutal Cathar. Not great. Not great, won't lie. I reckon we crack to draw. Flagstones. Okay. Run out Squadron Hawk. No searching. Go to combat. Hit Khan. Pass it there. And it is Expedition Mapping. Blast Zone. Okay. Ticks it up to 2. Fair enough. That doesn't deal with the Hawks this turn. Does tick up the Khan though. Still has 2 cards in hand. Aether Vial staying on 3. Cave of the Frost Dragon, not really what we're looking for. Let's attack Khan and attack them. Pass the turn there. Another Expedition Map. Opponent's digging. They're not cracking it. Okay. Aether Vial staying on 3. There's the Ghost Quarter. Okay. Let's go to combat and attack with everything. You kind of have to give away. We have a Ghost Quarter, don't we? Play the Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn. Opponent casts Ancient Stirrings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just pop the mine now. Make him search. Yep. That's a mine to hand. That's an Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Can we beat an Ugin the Spirit Dragon? Maybe. They tick it down. Gonna path a Hawk. Get ourselves a land. Hawks go away. Activate Aether Vial. Brutal Cathar into play. Go to our turn. Aether Vial staying on 3. Damn. Say that's probably the game then. This was like our one chance to beat the Ugin. I guess we'll fight on, see what happens. Forest. Opponent's gonna have to pay 3 with the ward thanks to our Moonrage Brute. They pay it gladly. Worm Coil Engine. Yes. So our Brutal Cathar can't take the Worm Coil Engine because it'll be a werewolf. But if we cast 2 spells, we can. All right, that's the game. Yeah, I feel like I punted really early there, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing I can really think of. Run it back, I guess. Yeah, so we're just gonna hope we hit Tron Hate. There's no Tron Hate in this. Mulligan. None in this either. Mulligan again. All right, this one's pretty keepable. 2 cards back. I guess it's Path to Exile and Relic-Warder. Plains, Giver Runes, go. Urza's Mine into an Expedition Map. Okay, Batterskull 2. So let's play Mishra's Factory, run out Stoneforge, get Kaldra, pass the turn there. Urza's Power Plant from our opponent. Let's go to our turn. We did draw a Plains. That's good. So, Ghost Quarter, activate Stoneforge, Kaldra into play, swing in for 5, set a stop on our opponent's draw, they crack the map. What do they search for? Tower, okay, let's pop Power Plant, opponent does tap it for mana, gets Forest, Sylvan Scrying, searching for another land, okay, does get the replacement for the tower. Well, hang on, they've grabbed the wrong one. They must already have a Power Plant in hand then, or did they grab the wrong land? No idea. Another Giver of Runes. So we could get in for 7, 8, or get in for, well, we're playing the land regardless. So we get in for 5, 6 if we attack with the Giver of Runes. I think Mishra's Factory is faster, but we're going to swing in for 6 here, and we attacked with the Stoneforge Mystic, which means we can't even put the Batterskull down. So that was a bit silly. So now we have to play out the Giver of Runes and hope that we have enough. It was a punt. Opponent plays another mine. Okay, they don't have Tron. We punted, they punted. It's all good. We have lethal. They need to deal with our creatures somehow. Warping Whale. Okay. Have another copy of that. Doesn't look like it. Flagstones. Animate the factory. Swing in. Hey! For Xaxes. Oh, that was so bad. We played so badly and we still got there. Oh, wow. Okay. But yeah, no, that was good. We should have had a Batterskull in play. That should have been a really easy win, but goofed that, but we were able to recover from our goof, so that's good. Opponent also goofed, so good, good, good. All right, round 2, we've won the die roll. We're versing Magic Rainbows. I know that person. Yeah, let's keep this one. All right, let's lead on Horizon Canopy and run out Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Opponent leads on a Misty Rainforest. Okay, Thalia's pretty good. Let's go Field of Ruin, run out Thalia. Resolves, go to combat, swing in for 1. Crack the Misty Rainforest, get a Temple Garden, tapped, okay.
It's a trap!
Ho! Okay. Kuzali Ambusher. Got us. Got us again. Double blocking. Okay. Pass to them. Island. Big swings. We'll just take it. Go to our turn. Ooh, another Horizon Canopy. Our mana base here is just hurting. Let's lead on Brutal Cathar. Take 1 of them. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. They take it. Pass the turn there. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. They swing in. No blocks. Am I going to Blood Rush something? No, just down to 10. Fire on my Brutal Cathar. That's upsetting. Let's play Giver of Runes. So this might be Rhinos with the Kuzali Ambushes. Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, the Fire Ice makes me think that they're going to try and cascade into some Rhino shenanigans. It's not attack here. Forest. Opponent swings in. We're just going to take it this time. Go to our turn. Back up Thalia. Okay. Let's run out of Squadron Hawk. Pass the turn. Endurance. Okay, exiles our graveyard. No attacks. Passes to us. Aether Vial, which is going to hurt us. I guess we run that out and hope. Pass it there. Big swings from our opponent. Well, let's double dot block the Quasali and single block the Endurance. Let's give Thalia pro white. All right, ambush her down, and we only lost a Hawk. Go to our turn. Aether Vial ticking up. Flagstones is a land that lets us cast things without hurting ourselves. So let's run out another Hawk. Pass the turn there, I guess. Yep, Crashing Footfalls is suspended. Another Ambusher comes into play. They're just passing. Okay. Aether Vial ticking up. Give her runes, hey? Let's run out another Hawk. Let's just pass the turn there. Crashing Footfalls, ticking down. No attacks from our opponent. Let's activate Aether Vial. Squadron Hawk into play. Let's say no. Go to our turn. We're going to keep Aether Vial on 2. That is Kaldra, which we can't cast with our current land configuration, so we're gonna crack the Horizon Canopy to draw. That's Stoneforge though. I mean, if you're gonna have a good series of draws, that would be it. All right, play Giver of Runes, pass the turn, no attacks. Opponent's petty thefting our Giver of Runes. Okay, Crashing Footfalls, ticking down. Misty Rainforest, no attacks and passing. Well, I'm gonna make him have it. Activate Aether Vial. Oh, opponent's cracking the Misty Rainforest. Steam Vents. Sure, let's go with Stoneforge. Let's get the Batterskull. Think now we can tick up the Aether Vial. Solitude's a good pickup. Let's just pass the turn there then. Opponent's casting a Violent Outburst. Okay. Cascades into a Crashing Footfalls. Sure. Passes to us. Crashing Footfalls ticking down. Shardless Agent. Okay. Go nuts. Hits another Crashing Footfalls. No attacks. All right. Well, in the end step, Stoneforge Mystic, put in Batterskull. Keep Aether Vial on 3. Backup Solitude's really good. So I guess we pass. Crashing Footfalls comes off suspend. This is a lot of rhinos. Shardless Agent. Okay. More rhinos. There's a lot of rhinos.
It's actually, I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Do they attack? No, they do not. Well, I think I value drawing a card over anything else. So let's crack the Horizon Canopy to draw. Brutal Cathar's good. So then let's crack the Horizon Canopy to draw. Thalia, not bad. Activate Aether Vial, run out Brutal Cathar, go to our turn. Brutal Cathar turns around. We'll eat a rhino. Keep Aether Vial on 3. Give her runes. I guess we just pass the turn. Okay, opponent be swinging. If they got petty theft, we could be in trouble. All right, let's activate Stoneforge Mystic now. Put Kaldra into play. Kaldra is now in play. Let's go to blocks. Let's try and double block a rhino, single block a rhino, single block a rhino, block here, block here, block here, block here, block there. Say okay. Evoke Solitude, ditching Thalia. Take out a rhino, ditch another Thalia, take out another rhino, and then do we just pass? Make them make the move because we can protect this germ, but then they can just bounce the Batterskull. We got nothing to lose by trying to protect the germ from green. All right, first strike happens, kill a bunch of rhinos. Whew, we are on 1 life. That was big. That was big. We have no flyers though, so this Brazen Borrower is probably going to ruin our day. All right, Aether Vial can stay where it is, I guess. Cave of the Frost Dragon enters tapped, which means we can't cast 2 spells to flip the Moonrage Brute, which I think means we have to attack with the Germ or we die. So let's do that. Let's swing with the Germ token. Beautiful. Let's run out Giver of Runes, Cave of the Frost Dragon, pass. Yep, opponent flashes in the Brazen Borrower, nothing we can do about that. Cracks the Flooded Strand, gets a tap land, goes to their turn. Opponent swings in with everything. We're functionally on 2. Just go to blockers, do the best we can. Block here, block here, block here, block the token. We should probably focus on killing actual creatures, shouldn't we? Block the Endurance, let's block the token. I guess we have to just block Cascader. Let's see how that goes. Okay, we're on 4. Opponent is out of rhinos. Passes to us. Aether Vial can stay where it is. Plains ain't great. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Go to combat. Swing in for 4. Ambusher. Yep, cool. We're up to 8. Pass the turn there. Just swinging in with the flyer. Okay. Passes to us. Aether Vial staying on 3. Ghost Quarter. Not bad. So soon we're going to be able to animate the Frost Dragon. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. Opponent takes it. Back up to 9. Pass the turn there. Opponent swings in for 3. We're going to take it. Down to 6. Go to our turn. Keep Aether Vial on 3. Land's cool. Let's play that. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 4. They take it. Pass the turn there. Hey, they scoop it up there. Cave of the Frost Dragon was going to block, and then we could swing in and give pro white. That was a really, really long game. We have Chalice of the Voids, Burringtons are good, Paths are good, and Drannith is good. I think that's it. So we got 9 cuts to make. The easy cuts are the Hawks. Aether Vial down to 1. Sword of Fire and Ice. And I think we can cut 1 Skyclave. Run it back like that. Now we didn't see any Furies, and we didn't see a lot of red cards actually, so maybe Burrington's a mistake, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. They did fetch for red lands, which maybe that's just for Cascade, but just in case. I'd say this is one of the hands that gets us there. Chalice would be nice, but I think we can keep this one. Flood Strand from our opponent. Passes to us. Plains, Esper Sentinel, pass to them. They fetch up a Ketria Triome. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Passes to us. Let's go Mishra's Factory. Giver of Runes. Pass the turn there. Misty Rainforest. They crack it. Knight of Autumn, okay. Takes out our Esper Sentinel, that's fine. Go to our turn, Plains, Skyclave, take out the Knight of Autumn. Pass the turn there. Opponent's just happy passing, that's cool. Flagstones, Burrenton Forge-Tender, swing in for 2. Opponent casts Violent Outburst, okay. Crashing Footfalls, let's give our dude pro green. Pass the turn there. Teferi Time Raveler, okay. Bounces our Giver of Runes, how very interesting. Swings in for 4, we're gonna take it. Down to 12, go to our turn. Batterskull 2, okay. Well, I think it's Solitude this turn. Let's go to combat. Attack them. Attack Teferi. There's the Ambusher. Yep, maybe we shouldn't have attacked this turn. Hits the Burrington. Solitude. Take out a Rhino. Pass the turn there. Ticking up Teferi. Swings in, no blocks. Down to 6. Go to our turn. Another Solitude. So go to combat. Let's just attack Teferi. Opponent has an Endurance. That's a little rough. Okay. Shuffles their own graveyard back in. Trades off with our Solitude. Let's cast our own Solitude. Take out a Rhino. Pass the turn there. Fire. Yep, on our Solitude. Teferi ticking up so they can bounce the Batterskull next turn, unfortunately. Swings in, no blocks from us. Field of Ruin, not bad. So let's run out Giver of Runes, Skyclave Apparition. Let's take out the Endurance. Let's go to combat. Swing it to Teferi again. Opponent lets it happen. Pass the turn there. Opponent ticks up the Teferi. Swings in. Mucked up our block. We could just be dead to a fire here. Okay, Shardless Agent. Make a bunch of Rhinos. Yeah, we should have traded off with that Quasali Ambusher. Kaldra, not bad. Let's run out Batterskull. Pass it there. No attacks. Yeah, the Vigor's gonna do it. All right, skip it up. All right, well, we're ahead of clock going into game 3. So what do we do? Bring back in Skyclave. Cut a Burrington. Seems reasonable. All right, 1 the die roll. Let's go first. I guess. Keep. Cave of the Frost Dragon, pass. Flooded Strand from our opponent. Passes to us. Flagstones. Stoneforge. Let's just get Kaldra. Pass it there. They get a Rorgrim Triome. Hopefully no fire. Forest. Oh, Petty Theft. Awesome. Go to our turn. Plains. Drannith Magistrate. Pass the turn there. So they can't Cascade right now. Windswept Heath. They crack it. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Teferi Time Raveler. Bounces the Drannith. Cool. Go to our turn. Ghost Quarter. Stoneforge Mystic. Batterskull. And redeploy the Drannith. Pass the turn there. Ticks up the Teferi. I think we're in a really good position. Flooded Strand from our opponent and they pass. Solitude's pretty cool. Let's play Plains, activate Stoneforge, Kaldra into play. Let's go to combat. Let's hit that Teferi. Pass the turn there. Are they trying to cast their Brazen Borrower? Because they can't. I got that locked out too. Hey, got there! Beat Magic Rainbows. All right. Well, I look forward to watching that on the other channel. All right. Good. Glad I was recording. Sweet deck, though. I need a break after that. I need like a 10-minute breather. I can't just go into the next match. That's never happened before. This has been intense. We've been recording for 47 minutes. Good lord. All right, I've had a break and now we're back in. We've lost the die roll for round 3. I think this is okay, actually. We're going to test the power of the Hawk. So we have no turn 1 play. We could draw an Aether Vial, that'd be nice. And we can Solitude if we must. Scalding Tarn, into a Mishra's Bauble, into a Mishra's Bauble. They crack it, looking at our top card, looking at their own top card. They're wondering if they fetch or not. They do not. They draw the card they want. We draw Horizon Canopy. Okay, that's not bad. Let's lead on Flagstones, pass. Crack their Scalding Tarn, get a Steam Vents, untapped, consider, ditching an island, looking at our top card with the Bauble. Plays an island, Dragon's Rage Channeler, casts Bauble, okay. Counterspell to the bin, sure. Cracks the Bauble, looking at our top card, passes to us. Plains, okay. Let's go Plains. We're going to try for a Hawk, use its ability. Sure, we'll get all 3. Then we're going to aggressively Solitude. They cast Consider, throw another Dragon's Rage away. Interesting. This means they gain 3 life rather than just the 1, but that's okay. So Solitude's probably better against a Murktide, but we have Flickerwisps. So we can blink the Murktide, make it more manageable. Pass it there. And it plays a Flooded Strand and passes. Another Flagstones. Okay, let's go to combat. Swing in for 1. They take it. Let's run out a play Hawk. That resolves. Yep, nothing to grab. Let's play Flagstones, keeping the untapped Flagstones. Let's grab our Mistveil Plains. Pass it there. Hopefully we can keep looping Hawks. Maybe we shouldn't have played the other one. All right, opponent plays a Steam Vents, tapped. Expressive Iteration, gets themselves an island. Yep, just happy passing. Okay. Thalia. Let's play island. Let's go to combat. Swing in for 2. They take it down to 16. Let's run out Thalia. Yep, that rips out a counterspell. More than happy to make that exchange. We could run out the last Squadron Hawk, or we could start using Mistveil Plains, and I think that's what we're going to do. Pass it there. Spire Bluff Canal enters tapped. Yep, big old Murktide. Mistveil Plains, put Solitude back in. Go to our turn. Giver of Runes. Okay. Horizon Canopy. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Worked. Let's run out Flickerwisp. Draws out a counterspell. Not bad. Well, then we'll just pass the turn there. No attacks. Serum Visions. Spire Bluff Canal tapped. Opponent swings in for 8. Yeah, we'll take it. Let's run out Aether Vial. Opponent lets it resolve. Flickerwisp. Opponent casts Consider. Keeps the card on top. Damn, another counterspell. That is a damn shame. All right, now it looks like we're going to have to keep these Squadron Hawks back on defense and start looping them. Opponent plays a Mishra's Bauble. Looks at our top card. No attacks and passes. That's good. Let's tick up the Aether Vial. Plains. Okay. We can correct Horizon Canopy to draw. Stoneforge. Let's play Plains. And wait. We're just going to vial it in, I think. Yep. Opponent Unholy Heats the Giver of Runes. Let's give a Squadron Hawk Pro Red. Spire Bluff Canal. Opponent swings in. Going to block with a Squadron Hawk. Go to my turn. Aether Vial. Ticking up. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Shuffle back in the Squadron Hawk. And sure, let's try for another Squadron Hawk. That worked. Let's pass the turn there. The engine's working. No attacks from our opponent. Okay, I'm going to wait till we got Giver of Runes protection up until we run out this Stoneforge. Another Stoneforge. Not bad. Let's run it out then. That draws out the concession. Okay. That went really well. Damn, that went well. All right. Forge-Tender's in. Sanctifier's in. Path to Exile's in. And a Relic in. Hawks did really, really well there. And now I don't know what to cut. Got so much to bring in and I don't know what to cut. 9 cuts. So if we do cut the Hawk, the reason we're running the Hawk is so we can cut it. So if we do cut the Hawk, these basically are kind of like better Hawks. That was so good against the Flyers, but now we've got Path to Exile and stuff as well. So maybe it's good game 1, maybe not so good in the other games. I think Skyclave is the next worst piece of removal, but it does deal with everything else as well. I think we're at the point where we're just trimming. We'll trim 1 Thalia because we're bringing in Paths and Relics, and then we'll trim 1 Aether Vial. Do we just cut the Skyclaves now? I think we cut Skyclave now. Run it back like that. Hope that's right. I'm tempted, but no. Mulligan. Yeah, this one's better. We'll keep. I think we throw back Ghost Quarter. Polluted Delta from our opponent. They crack it. Steam Vents. Untapped. The little ragamuffin himself. Mishra's Bauble. Look at our top card. They probably should have waited. Although what do I know? I've never played with Ragavan. Go to our turn. What do we draw? Stoneforge. Let's go Plains, Aether Vial. Pass the turn there. Swing in with the Ragavan. We're going to take it. Just got a Plains off the top of our library. Serum Visions. They do hit the island. Okay. Passes to us. Aether Vial. Ticking up. Let's lead on Flagstones. To activate Aether Vial, Esper Sentinel into play, pass the turn there. Spire Bluff Canal, Dragon's Rage, okay. Swings in for 2, I think we take it. Oh, Lightning Bolt on the Esper Sentinel. Are you paying the 1? They are. So then they really want the Ragavan to hit? Okay, I mean, I think we just let it hit. We're going to take 2. Top card is Flagstones of Trokair. Nice. I mean, thanks for getting the lands off the top of our deck, opponent. Aether Vial, ticking up. Cave of the Frost Dragon. Play it, enters tapped. Pass the turn there. Opponent swings in for 5, I guess we take it. Top card is, that's the Kaldra. If they have a mana, they can cast it. Go for Jace the Mind Sculptor instead. Okay. Draw 3, discard 3. So let's Aether Vial, Stoneforge. Just get Sword of Fire and Ice. Go to our turn. Keep Aether Vial on 2. Sanctifier en-Vec. Let's play Ghost Quarter, activate Stoneforge, Sword of Fire and Ice into play, activate Aether Vial, Sanctifier en-Vec into play, take some stuff out of their graveyard, equip to Sanctifier, pass the turn there. Hope they don't have a way to deal with artifacts. Flooded Strand, they crack it. Dress down, okay. Would love it if they cast a Murktide here. All right, they're bouncing it with Jace, fair enough. That is a Murktide, only a 3/3 though. Swings in for 3, okay. Dress down goes away. Go to our turn. Aether Vial, staying where it is. Another land, so let's equip the Sword of Fire and Ice to the Stoneforge. Okay, opponent casts Bolt on the Stoneforge, so then the equip misses. Play Horizon Canopy, Path to Exile on the Murktide, activate Aether Vial, Sanctifier, exile that Lightning Bolt, re-equip, pass the turn there. Now we're basically out of gas too, so we might have to Ghost Quarter our own Flagstones. Opponent's gonna Jace, we're gonna set a stop in our upkeep just in case, because we might just Ghost Quarter our own Flagstones Flagstones. Though we do have 2 redraws with these Horizon Canopies. Opponent swings in. Let's go to blocks and block the Ragavan. Ragavan down. Dead to double bolt. Bolt number 1 and bolt number 2. Okay, well, we tried. Bring back in Thalia. Cut a giver. Run it back like that. All right, now we get to go first. Good hand, we're going to keep. Cave of the Frost Dragon, Esper Sentinel, go. Spirebluff Canal, Ragavan, passes to us. Forge-Tender's cool. So we could go Relic Forge-Tender, hold off on the Thalia. I think we still go Thalia. As we go Thalia, the next turn we can play all of this anyway. So Horizon Canopy, Thalia, pass the turn. Mishra's Bauble, are they paying the 1? Oh, they are. That's a good turn for us. Looks at our top card, no attacks, passes to us. Stoneforge as well, okay. Let's go to combat, swing in for 2. Opponent takes it. Let's run out Horizon Canopy, run out Stoneforge Mystic. Just going to get Sword of Fire and Ice here. And then we're also just going to run out the Burrenton Forge-Tender. Pass the turn there. And opponent scoops up the match. Yes! Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, so we got the sword there because we already had the Batterskull, and they can take the Kaldra with the Archmage's Charm. It would take them 2 turns, but they might be able to do it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that went. Okay, 3-0. All right, round 4, lost the die roll. All right, opponent has revealed a Loris, and I think this hand's actually all right. So we're going to keep. If we draw a Stoneforge, that's just gravy with the Giver of Runes. But I think we lead Esper Sentinel, Verdant Catacombs, and they pass. Double Giver. All right, let's lead Flagstones into Esper Sentinel. Pass the turn there. Opponent cracks the Verdant Catacombs. Gets a Stomping Ground tapped. Oh, is this Jund? Verdant Catacombs. Again, Renin 6. Please don't be Renin 6. Okay, not Renin 6. Tarmogoyf. Yeah, okay, so it is just Jund. Just Jund. As if Jund is just a deck. Ugh. Another Flagstones. So let's tap Flagstones, run out Giver of Runes, play Flagstones, keep Flagstones. This is where we get the Mistveil Plains, so it coming into play tapped doesn't matter. Run out another copy of Giver of Runes, pass the turn there, no attacks. Urza's Saga, yeah, pretty gross. Opponent swings in for 1, no blocks from us. Yep, Kolaghan's Command, kills a Giver of Runes and an Esper Sentinel. We get to draw a card. Squadron Hawk, that's a good one. That is a good card to draw against Jund. Thalia too, to play Plains. I think it's Hawk, because this will hopefully help tackle up their removal, makes our sword in our hand awesome. No attacks past the turn. All right, Urza's Saga ticking up. Opponent swings in. Let's block. Spend a Giver of Runes activation. Pro green. Pyrite Spellbomb. So now they're not making a construct. Inquisition. Probably going to take the sword, which we can put back in with Mistveil. Okay, does take the sword. Nurturing Peatland passes to us. So they're empty-handed now. Cave of the Frost Dragon. So Mishra's Factory, Thalia, Squadron Hawk. It's not. Shuffle. Swing in for 1. Opponent cracks the Pyrite Spellbomb, hitting the Giver of Runes. Okay, pass it there. Urza's Saga. Going off. Are they making a construct here? They are. Getting Shadow Spear maybe? Yep. Swinging in. I think we can just take it this turn. Down to 10. Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. Crack it. Snow-covered Mountain. And now they equip. Okay. Passes to us. Ghost Quarter's pretty cool. Let's play Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn there. Opponent just getting Loris to hand. Running out of Ragavan. We got that pretty much dealt with Thalia. No attacks and passes. Okay. Mistveil Plains. Put the Sword of Fire and Ice back in our deck. Go to our turn. A Field of Ruin. Let's run out Cave of the Frost Dragon. Pass. Opponent swings in for 3. Let's just take it. End step. We're going to cast Solitude. Take out the Goyf. Go to our turn. Horizon Canopy. Let's play that. This turn, let's just run out 1 Squadron Hawk. Shuffle up. Go to combat. Swing in with 2 Hawks. Pass the turn there. Opponent cracks the Nurturing Peatland to draw. So now they can't cast Loris unless they draw a black source. No attacks from our opponent, but another Urza's Saga. In response to it getting the ability to tap for mana, we will Ghost Quarter it. This will give them the other black source for their Loris, but they don't have another black source. They do have a Nihil Spellbomb, okay? Pops it now, targeting us. Mistveil Plains, pop back in a Giver of Runes, I guess. That's the Sword of Fire and Ice, and that's why we keep shuffling things back in, kids. Let's play Field of Ruin. Run out Sword of Fire and Ice. Attempt to equip to a Hawk. Go to combat. Just swing in for 3. Let's just shoot Ragavan. Solitude is really, really good here. Pass the turn. Opponent swings in with the construct. Let's block with Solitude and Squadron Hawk. Opponent unholy heats the Solitude. Okay, they hit us down to 5. Thoughtseize. Let's cast Solitude, pitching a Squadron Hawk. Take out the token. And opponent scoops it up there. Very nice. Okay. Jund. We get Sanctifiers. We want Burringtons. Burringtons could be cool. And Relic could be cool. So traditionally against Jund, I go down to 1 Aether Vial, 1 Thalia. Is that right in this matchup now? Some people keep in 3 Thalia, 3 Vial. We've got the Esper Sentinels though, so I think we're okay. We still have 3 copies of that effect. All right, opponent gets to go first this time. I assume we're getting hand-hated out of the game, but in any case, this is a keepable hand. Blackcleave Cliffs. Untapped. Mishra's Bauble. Looks at our top card. So I'm guessing this is Thoughtseize then, if they're looking now. Yep, Inquisition. Help yourself, opponent. Takes the Burrington. Okay, go to our turn. Plains, Esper Sentinel, pass. Copperline Gorge, Renin 6, draws as a card. Brutal Cathar's a good one. Ticks down, killing the Esper Sentinel. Okay, go to our turn. Let's just play Ghost Quarter Stoneforge here. I think it's just Sword of Fire and Ice. Good little 2-for-1. Thoughtseize. Has to take the Sanctifier. Verdant Catacombs. Stomping Ground tapped. Ticking up the Renin 6. Okay, this means that playing Thalia hurts. Draw Plains though. So we can play the Mistveil Plains and pass. Verdant Catacombs. Snow-Covered Swamp. Just getting Loris to hand. Getting the land back. Activate Stoneforge. Sword of Fire and Ice into play. Play Plains. Run out Thalia. So now if they have removal, they have to do it now. And they do. They blow up the Stoneforge Mystic. So now we run out the Sword of Fire and Ice on the Thalia. Pass the turn there. Verdant Catacombs, they crack it. Snow-Covered Forest. Loris, Dragon's Rage, recasts Bauble. I thought they looked at our hand. Buys back the land with Ren. Let's play Field of Ruin. Cast Solitude. Hit the Loris. Opponent's cracking the Bauble. Attack them with Thalia. Shoot Renin 6. Batterskull. Okay, that's a good backup if they manage to Colligan's the Sword of Fire and Ice. Unholy Heat. Takes out the Solitude. Okay. Bounces a land. Back to their hand. Swings in for 3. They are holding up Colligan's mana. Go to our turn. Another land is good. Play that. Let's go to combat. Let's just attack them. Shoot the Ren. Draw another Horizon's Canopy. Okay. Let's run out Brutal Cathar. Take out the Dragon's Rage. Opponent casts Bolt on the Brutal Cathar. Okay. Just let it go. We could have shuffled a card back in, but I don't think we need to do that yet. Bauble. Swing in for 3. We're just going to take it down to 14. Look at their top card. Play a fetch land because they don't like it. Crack it. Renin 6 gets back a land. Go to our turn. Cave of the Frost Dragon. I mean, that's a good one. So the next turn we can cast Batterskull and keep up its activation. So let's go to combat. And now we're going to just hit them with the damage. Draw a Wisp. Okay, what can we do with Wisp? Not a lot. Can still cast it though. Just target a Plains. Pass it there. Opponent Lightning Bolts. Our face. Okay. We have 3 lethal attackers next turn. Now we have 2. They tick down with the Renin 6. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Tarmogoyf. Okay, swings in for 3. Gonna take it. Down to 8. Go to our turn. Solitude as well. Alright, let's animate this Cave of the Frost Dragon. Attack them for 3. And opponent scoops it up there. Got there. Yes! All our tools are coming in handy. The Cave of the Frost Dragon's great. The birds are great. This is good fun. I'm having fun. All right, that's 4-0. All right, final round. We've won the die roll. This is for all the marbles. Opponent's on a Urion deck. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right, knowing that they are a Urion deck, I think we can keep this one because they're probably the elemental builds and Squadron Hawk and stuff will be able to keep us getting value, I guess. Let's lead on Mishra's Factory, pass the turn. Bloodstained Mire, that's interesting. Now let's play Cave of the Frost Dragon. Now that we don't know what on earth is going on, Squadron Hawk. Let's grab 2 copies, pass the turn there, and cracks the Bloodstained Mire. Savai Triome. Okay, some sort of Mardu Blink, maybe it's 5 color. Yep, Flooded Strand, I'd say that's 5 color. Watery Grave. Yeah, maybe they're just 4 colors. Unmarked Grave. I see. Urion Reanimator. That's pretty gross. We don't have an answer to that in the main deck. So I need a Solitude here. Or we could just have another Mishra's Factory. Can we win? Maybe. Field of Ruin seems good, doesn't it? Field of Ruin. Let's hit that Savai Triome. Get ourselves a Plains. Opponent also gets Plains. This holds up the threat of Path from us as well. Swing in for 1. Take it down to 15. Pass the turn there. That's the Persist. That happens. All right, we sacrifice a Squadron Hawk. I think we discard a Horizon Canopy here. Oh, we've got enough white. I think we can discard a Plains. Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. Passes to us. Stoneforge is cool. Mishra's Factory. Run out Squadron Hawk. get Squadron Hawk. Run out Stoneforge Mystic. Sword of Fire and Ice or Batterskull. I don't think it's Kaldra here. I think we just get Batterskull, pass the turn, sacrifice the Bloodstained Mire, Godless Shrine, tapped. They swing in for 5. We sacrifice the Squadron Hawk. We discard a Horizon Canopy. Take 5. Down to 9. Faithful Mending from our opponent. Sun Titan into the bin. Gross. With Saheeli Rai. That's a combo. Oh, don't have another Persist. Oh, dear. Okay, so Persist gets back Sun Titan gets back Saheeli Rai copies the Archon, makes us sacrifice the Stoneforge Mystic, which means we're down to 1 life. When they next attack, we lose another 3, we're dead. Okay, scoop it up. That was absolutely no fun at all. I thought maybe we could get out of there, but yeah, the other Persist. Gross. Sanctifier's in, Path to Exile's in, Relic in. Seems counterintuitive, but I'm thinking about cutting the Squadron Hawks. Let's go down to 1 Vial. I think I'm going to cut the Wisps. Run it back like that. I want to keep the Hawks. All right, 1 the die roll. Let's go first. What is in our hand? It's a mulligan, I believe. Could be really good. They can't hand hate the Squadron Hawks away. Flagstones means we might be able to start looping them. Yeah, we'll keep. We've got 2 good answers in hand to their reanimator stuff. Just no taxing stuff. All right, Flagstones. Pass. Arid Misa, they pass to us. Plains is a good pickup. Let's run out the Hawk. Pass it there. They crack the Arid Misa. Get themselves a Savai Triome and we pass. Godless Shrine. Tapped. Okay. Stoneforge. Let's play Horizon Canopy, run out Stoneforge Mystic. Let's get Sword of Fire and Ice here. Swing in for 1. And it takes it down to 18. Pass the turn there. Stony Silence. Okay, that's fair. I think we kept the Skyclaves. We're fine. Ghost Quarter. Let's play the Ghost Quarter. Go to combat. Swing in for 2. Run out Squadron Hawk. Tapped our lands wrong. Pass the turn there. Now we can't get Fetid Heath off the Ghost Quarter Flagstones, and we hope we don't draw it next turn. Watery Grave. Tapped. All right, they cast a Felidar Guardian. Resolves. Oh, they're blinking. Their Godless Shrine. Okay. Comes into play tapped. Passes to us. Draw a Flagstones. Okay, let's tap Flagstones. Play Flagstones. Keep Flagstones. Use Flagstone's ability. Get that Mistveil Plains. Let's cast a Solitude. Take out the Felidar Guardian. Gains them 1 life. Swing in for 3. Take it down to 13. Pass the turn there. Wandering Mind. So when Wandering Mind enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from them and put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so it doesn't fuel the graveyard, but it does get annoying with our blockers. Ephemerate. Okay, they play a Bloodstained Mire. They pass. Giver of Runes. Interesting. Well, let's go to combat. Let's just attack for 5. Opponent takes it. Let's play a Horizon Canopy. Let's run out Giver of Runes. Let's lose a life to run out Squadron Hawk. Say yes. Okay. Pass the turn. Cracks the Bloodstained Mire. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Ephemerate. Yeah, I think we path it now. Now, if they've paid attention, they know our entire hand. Just pass to them. Prismatic Ending on my Giver of Runes. Okay. Well, let's just put the sword into play. Solitude. Interesting. Let's go to combat. Swing in. Opponent casts a Solitude. Okay. Targets our Solitude. And then we're going to cast our Solitude, targeting their Solitude. So yes, we give them 3 life, but they don't get to gain another 3 with the Stoneforge Mystic. So we actually still hit them for 1 here. So we're still in a pretty good position. Pass the turn there. Probably should have tapped our Horizon Canopy there. Then Ghost Quarter could have hit the Flagstones. Just help filter out our draws, get 2 less lands in our deck. An opponent scoops it up there, though. All right, that wasn't bad. Now, do we want things like Leonin Relic-Warder or Flickerwisp? I'm going to trim 2 Giver of Runes for 2 Relic-Warders, I think. Run it back like that. Yeah, this is a good hand. Arid Misa from our opponent. Opponent also kept 7. Flagstones. Pass. Relic-Warder's good. They crack the Arid Misa, get a Savai Triome. Watery Grave. Untapped. Passes to us. Just go Plains, Stoneforge. Let's just get the Sword of Fire and Ice again. Faithful Mending. Priest of Fell Rites and Saheeli Rai. Okay. Goes to their turn. Stony Silence.
Oh no!
Full story, bro. Watery Grave. Tapped. Flagstones. So let's tap Flagstones, play Flagstones, keep the untapped Flagstones. Just get the Mistveil Plains here. And I think we're just going to Skyclave Apparition, take out the Stony Silence. Swing in for 1. Pass it there. Casting another Faithful Mending. Okay. Just ditching a bunch of lands. Going to our turn. Path to Exile. Good pickup. Let's take a turn off to run out the sword and equip it. Swing in for 4. Hit him for 2. Draw a card. Squadron Hawk. Okay, that's good. Pass it there. Cracking the Arid Misa. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Goes to their turn. So Priest of Fell Rites can unearth soon. So we're going to have have to hold up path for the rest of the game, I think. Flashing back a Faithful Mending. Okay. Persist to the bin. Plays a Swamp. Well, that's that pressure turn off. Okay. First things first, combat. Let's just get in there for 6. Hit them. Backup path's cool. Just run out Aether Vial. Pass. Recasts Faithful Mending. Sarah's Emissary. They persist it back. What do they name? Protection from creatures. Okay. Well, in the end step, let's path to exile it. And then for just a bit of additional value, we're going to put the path to exile back. And when we Squadron Hawk, we'll shuffle it. So we'll have another path to exile potentially off the top. Aether Vial ticking up to 1. Solitude as well. Well, then I think that basically secures this Squadron Hawk play. And we will get a Squadron Hawk. Go to combat. Swing in for 5. Shoot them for 2. Thalia as well. Okay. Well, I think it's a bit late in the game for Thalia, so we'll throw that away. What do you have, opponent? Passing to us. We're not going to shuffle the Thalia because it's not a card we want to draw anymore. Aether Vial ticking up to 2. Another Leonin Relic-Warder. Let's just go to combat. Swing in with everything. That's a Solitude. Okay, what's it exiling? Our Skyclave Apparition. This is going to give him 2 creatures. So I think we evoke the Solitude, getting rid of a Relic-Warder. Take out their Solitude. They cast Ephemerate. We path to exile. So now they don't gain the life. That's why we did it in that order. So now our Solitude goes away. Nothing too scary in their graveyard. They get a 2/2. Yep, block our Stoneforge Mystic. I think we're just going to equip this Squadron Hawk. Pass the turn there. And opponent scoops it up. Yes! Oh, we got there. We finally did it. There it is. There it is. Look at that. I'm finally competitive. I'm finally competitive. People have a reason to watch now. Yes! All right, everybody. We 5-0'd, and I am nothing but chuffed. Oh dear. We got there, finally. First league of the year. Literally playing it on the 1st of the 1st, 2022. And we 5-0'd. Realized I've played the league with my wrong Flickerwisps. I do own 3 matching Flickerwisps. I think I own 4 matching Flickerwisps. So, not a disadvantage. We've got some flair going on. That's what we've got going on. But yeah, it was really, really good. What we were testing today, the Squadron Hawk and the Mistveil Plains. It did the job. It's how we beat a Murktide region. We were just able to block it and keep looping them. Just able to get extra value, putting cards back into our deck. You know, the same logic of running Flagstones to help rip lands out of your deck instead of running fetch lands and stuff. And then we're able to grab it with the Flagstones. It enters tapped anyway, so it negates that kind of disadvantage. And then Squadron Hawk, the same logic as the Ambitious Farmhand, drawing a card is instead drawing 3 cards. All those cards just happen to be Squadron Hawks. And then with the combination of Mistveil Plains, they keep looping and it's really, really good value. They're flyers, so they can swing it with the swords a bit better. I wasn't scared to just grab a sword because we were able to just guarantee we'd have creatures. And yeah, I feel really happy with this list. It's so much fun. Sideboard felt good. It didn't feel like we didn't have any tools for anything. Yeah, look, didn't play my best game against Tron. After that, snapped out of it. Did all right. A few misplays here and there. If Ghost Quarter's not relevant in the matchup, might need to start aggressively hitting our own Flagstones. Rips 2 lands out of the deck, helps us get our Mistveil Plains, helps us answer surprise Blood Moons and stuff by being able to get our 5 planes, because even though we're mono white, as you can see, we're running a lot of non-basic lands. So we're definitely a lot weaker to Blood Moon than other Taxes builds I have played. But yeah, it felt really, really good. And I'm so glad I was recording. So thank you all very much. I hope you've all enjoyed the video. And until next time, have fun.